Try and forget about the camera. Yeah? Once I'm finished doing this,
No,
you won't even know it's there because I'm not going to come over and interrupt you or ask anything.
I'll just pick the rest of the squad inside, the ones who couldn't be here.
Get some interesting matchups.
You've not got extra munitions,
No, I do have two.
No extra munitions, just
the memory cards are totally free. So I don't know if you want the actual camera or not. So kind of the backup round, unfortunately. I can't stream because there's no 4G in my phone. Yep.
So you can walk slowly then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I was in a second. Thank you very much.
Does that work okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it this way.
I've got printed versions.
No, it's not going to help me much.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be alright. I'll be out your way in a sec. No missiles, no torpedoes on him, right?
Pardon?
No missiles, no
No
torpedoes.
missiles, torpedoes.
You've not got crew either?
No,
Okay.
genius. Exit corrector.
Right, okay.
Engine upgrade.
And bomber.
Bomber.
Yep.
That's the last one there.
Last one there. Right. I don't think I'd have been so nervous if it wasn't my first game of the day.
Yeah. That for the first few minutes, I always shake.
Yeah.
I always have done.
Do you want a cap?
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
yeah, no problems. I'll try to shuffle as much as I can.
always off right.
Okay, Mark. Good
Yep.
luck today.
Thank you.
Okay, and Scott, good luck.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Right, see you in a bit.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, then that's mine set there.
Okay.
Right, well, all the best, mate.
And you, mate.
Thanks.
There's your damage stick.
Thank you. Okay.
Yep. Right.
I had two on both of these.
Okay.
Focus on both, and one forward and focus with this one.
Okay.
And that's over to you.
One forward. And just going to focus. Lingard's doing a on bank.
And then I'll put our focus on Ray.
Yeah, no problem.
How does this actually work? Looks so interesting. How does it work?
Just
What makes you like move these?
yeah. So you pick a manoeuvre, put it down.
Okay.
Yep, and then
Okay, these two are both one forward.
yep.
Focus on both.
I've never done nothing like this. Looks cool. I played D&D.
Oh right.
but
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I've never done it. Nothing like
It's
this.
just a different side of the hobby. So
Millennium Falcon.
One forward as well. This one, a focus.
yep.
And over to you.
So then doing one forward. Focus. Dingles is doing a two bank. And just gonna focus.
Okay.
The end of the yep.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the round one of the 2017 UK National X-Wing Championship. We are underway here right now, getting ready. Why won't this move? There we go. Okay, getting ready to see who's going to be crowned champion, the fifth champion of UK X-Wing. Just checking everything seems to be going fine. I'll be getting on the chat in a minute. You're seeing Scott Bryant, the gentleman responsible for the GoFundMe campaign that was set up in June after the European Championships. As a thank you to him, I've promised to get him onto the stream for the first round, and then hopefully for the second round we're going to get some guys on from the local Liverpool community, as a way of saying thank you to them for the hospitality they've given me. And the Just Play community here in Liverpool have been instrumental in my arrival here today, so we'll be seeing one of them at least in the second round. Right now, as things are getting up to a slow start, I'm just going to take the opportunity to quickly visit the toilet and be back with you shortly. We can't quite hear them on the table, can we? So, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I'd like to say here, Scott is on the stream because he very kindly set up that GoFundMe campaign for me back a couple of months ago. €1,000 was raised, 1,100 something was raised. A very special thank you to everybody that took part in that. It's been instrumental in me arriving here and continuing to stream. Not been for that money, I'm not sure I'd be able to still do the stream as I'm doing it right now, much less be in the UK for the National Championships. There were plenty of people that did contribute are here today. I said thank you to them in person. Anyone that tells me if they did it, they may be lying, but I said thank you anyway. Let me just take a moment as well, please, to say thank you to Mark. Mark was obviously very nervous and concerned about going on the stream. Eventually acquiesced and agreed to take part in today's game, so I'd like to say a very special thank you to him. In the case of my stream, it is never compulsory to take part. There is full respect for the players to refuse. They are not required. It's just basically saying I try to respect that having them go on the stream is sacrifice for them. At the same time, it's them electing
Maneuver,
to
so
share
if I can get
their
the target
experience with ourselves. Okay, so full respect for Mark, please.
Just out.
Give him all the love you can. He was very nervous about getting on. Let's make sure that this is a pleasant experience for him, whether or not he wins or loses. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a break to go to the toilet, and I'll be back shortly.
Focus on to race. There's 3 now.
Yeah.
The calm before the storm.
Could any Destiny players taking part in the top cut this morning who haven't already gone to see Phil at Tournament HQ, please do so now. You have 10 minutes until the final cut is closed. Thank you. Bye.
1 forward.
Yeah.
It's going to bump out. Yeah, it's going to bump. So. It's mine.
You're right, then you handle.
Made it. Shake him. No, so that's bump as well.
That's bump as well.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So which one of the droid?
The droid's on the
Front one?
Yeah, the front one, yeah.
Right, okay.
And then the hard one.
Hard one.
Hands will go. Focus again.
Okay. Let's do it right. Let's do it in the right order this time. Nim's running away because he's a pirate. And they run away. I'm employing the most noble of pirate traditions. Run away. Mandalorian set, but I didn't think through about having a dark coloured template on a black background.
I'll tell you what, and you're signing.
Right, that's a green manoeuvre.
Well, no, listen.
So I'm going to see about getting a target lock. Range 3 on that one.
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll go for it. And I'm going to.
Focus
in action.
After the money that
So
got
I
raised.
think I was going to have a shot at that back wiring.
After seeing so much
Primary?
support,
Primary,
I
yeah.
had to be honest. I've got a tax coming now.
Okay, I see 3 focus results.
Yeah, I'm going to put the focus.
I think I see 3 focus results.
3 dice then.
Yeah, 3 dice.
Alright, and 1 evade, 2 hits
shields.
go in, leaves us 2 shields.
2 shields on the non-alpha.
I don't know which one it is.
Which one is the shield?
It's the one that's not got an
Not yet.
R4D6.
You've only got 2 on there.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, right. No, I just looked at it, I thought.
No shot there. So gonna go.
So, let me get on the
The
chat.
front one's got TLT.
Yeah, is that through a rock?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus TLT. 3.
1 shield.
And 1.
Good luck, furry brother.
Yeah. Fine.
George
Cheers,
pops
mate.
by,
Nice.
give Scott some luck.
Back one? Oh, I'm not going to.
No. So this one.
Yep.
Here we go.
1.
1 hit.
Yep, fine.
1.
One shield, and I am going to have a pop back.
Yes.
Dengar returns fire.
And I'm going to put the target lock.
Spends the target lock.
That's
Gets
2.
another focus. 2 hits.
Activated.
And he's evaded that.
Cool.
Excellent.
The
Yeah.
Ray and back to Dales.
Back to Dales.
So, first engagement. Not much damage. Not much damage going through. The Y-wing didn't exactly take a pounding from Dengar's 2 attacks. Only losing 2 shield. Oh no, has he lost his 3rd shield? Okay, he's lost 3 shields. So it must have been. I have to go over and check. Thank you very much for everyone that's joined us this morning. I am now in chat, so I'll be able to see what you're saying. Put it here. Pop over, take a look at those damage cards. Try and keep them at the top so I can see them. Looks like a card game stream. What? Yeah, in the background we've got a Netrunner that's being streamed, I think, and further back, and I think just right behind our table is Imperial Assault ready to be streamed, I believe. Oh no, it's Imperial.
Right.
Okay.
It's Imperial Assault's being streamed just behind
One
us there.
bank.
And further down, I think
Right.
they've got Netrunner getting set up. Okay, let me just try and sort out these microphones.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Didn't move anything, so.
Move that up
all good.
and just check this thing is working. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Okay. So, yep, European champion George Delpino just popped by, gave me a custom art
Another focus.
Lebo, pretty cool. Signed the back of it for me. I want him to sign the front. No one wants to sign. No one sees the back unless I get it killed. I'll ask him again at the end of the weekend. Do it on the front. Do it proper.
And I will.
Okay. So as we're seeing a furry falcon.
Elevate.
Is it my camera that's just like making it look like the furry falcon is wobbling the whole time? Or my TV? Maybe the horizontal phase is off. Because on the stream it doesn't look like it. Anyway, the furry falcon that Scott won as a random prize drawing in the Nerf Herder Open in October of last year. Nerf Herder Open is just about to happen, about a couple of weeks up in Hull in the UK. They had a couple of decent, they had some specially customised ships that they gave away as prizes, and Scott was lucky enough to walk away with the furry falcon, the furry Chewbacca falcon. There's also he also got some stick because I believe shortly afterwards he offered to sell it because Scott is a person who funds his hobby through the things that he receives, and so if he's got alternate art cards, tokens, stuff he's not really interested in, he always offers to sell them, and then pours that money back into the hobby buying more ships. So he got a bit of stick because he just walked away with it, just won it, and he put it up for sale, and so everyone gave him a bit of stick for that. So he decided he wanted to come along and play it as he's the sole owner of such a famous ship. He wanted to make sure it got played, and he knew he was going to be on stream because obviously I spoke to him after this GoFundMe campaign and said I'd definitely have him on. So let's go with combat, and I can see 2 natural hits and focus result. And he's going to repeat it with the target lock to get a crit.
2. 2, yeah. 2
Oh no, that must have been no focus then. So he's firing on the far Y wing this time, which must have been the one he fired on the first time now. And I forgot to mark these ships. Well, let me see.
1. So,
shield.
on the
Takes the shield off the.
so, yeah.
So he done it again, Scott.
No range for Chewie. So we'll go for this one, which isn't through up.
Yeah, I think he's taken it's the shield off the.
Just in.
So good.
So the white Y wing is the one that's just got the TLT on it.
Yeah,
The painted Y wing has the R4D6 droid.
TLT, no rock.
TLT, no rock.
Focus for
2 focus results. Spends the focus. 2 hits.
That's 1.
Mark gets 1, and Dengar is down to 1 shield.
Wow, that's
damage.
damage.
So this one, TLT.
Is that for a rock?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because when you fight
Yep. That's cool.
this one to here. Focus for 2.
Evaded.
There's 2 hits, and so Dengar evades. Doesn't have him in arc to be able to return fire.
And 2.
2 hits,
Damage.
and he takes it. Dengar down to half points already.
Didn't get to use focus.
I forgot to use my focus.
Oh, right.
Don't matter. Happens. Done.
Put the focus back on, sir.
Done. I forgot I had it. I utterly forgot I had it.
Dengar down to half points already. First points go on the board. 27 points for Scott. Scott's been telling me in the run up to the event. See, I'm being plugged in the chat for my Patreon. Please do consider going along to patreon.com/First Earth to give us a hand with that.
Okay.
Every little bit counts, honestly. It was instrumental with me being here today. RSTEARTH. Go. We actually did a podcast with Nantors, Timo Raab, and Stefan Kahler from Germany. Worked out pretty well. And we're looking to see if we can do another one shortly after this tournament. Not necessarily mean it's going to be the same people on each podcast. The idea is to get like several people from all over Europe and kind of like have it as a collaborative effort that every single time we do a podcast, you know, who can turn up and just kind of like get different perspectives rather than just have the same people on every single episode. So that's something I'm looking forward to seeing if I can find interesting people here today. I was hoping to get I've got some ideas. I'll keep it secret for now, and we'll see if in a couple of weeks we don't get another podcast out there on the Patreon channel.
And I'm going to focus. And that's doing a 3.
Unless George makes it very far this weekend, I don't think I'll be seeing George on stream. Saw him at the European Championships, saw him at Yavin. He is a wonderful guy, but let's try and give other people a shot. Yeah, George is an amazing guy, and it's a pleasure to watch him play. But like I say, I'd like to get the whole idea of my philosophy with the stream, with streaming, has always been to focus on players in the community. And if I'm just seeing the same players every single time, I'm doing a disservice in that. Okay. I want to be able to see new faces. I want to be able to introduce people to the UK, with the European X-Wing community. You said several times.
Okay. I'm going to put Glitter Sim.
Yeah.
Put it there for the camera, I suppose.
Yeah.
If he likes it.
Yeah.
See, I've seen this.
I don't like
Yeah,
that. I don't need that. You said you were going to use it. You can just leave them where they are. But thank you very much, Mark. Either way. Here we go. Well, it looks like 2 hits and 2 focus results. Changes them.
Yeah.
Who glitters them.
Okay, so 1 dice, Chewie. I'll call 0-3 C3PO.
C3PO gets the evade. Spends an evade.
3 shields. 3 shields.
3 shields go off Chewie. Where's that? Come on. There we go.
And target lock spent, yeah.
Yep, target lock spent.
There's plasma torpedoes. Down on the base, let's see if I can get a better angle. Scott's got a little Lego C3PO and Rey for his crew cards on Chewbacca. We might get a closer look at those later.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So 2 hits from Nim and 1 evade.
Oh, I've got focus, but
Got focus.
yeah, I'm going to use a focus.
Okay.
I nearly forgot like you.
And saves.
So,
Chewie onto Nim, I guess.
yeah, into Nim.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Here comes.
What are we doing about that? I've got Predator reroll here.
Yep.
Are we saying reroll or do we leave it?
Can you rest the dice on it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Nah, reroll. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, fair.
Yep.
So
No,
first reroll this because it's got dice, and then
Yeah.
Predator reroll this.
yeah.
3.
Alright, 3 hits
2. So
and 2 evades. Takes a shield off of Nim.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
So interesting here that the small ship,
This one is
large base
out.
discussion,
This
that
one
Dengar
is
actually has
in.
less hit
Right.
points than
Yep.
Nim in this case.
So TLT.
So, TLT opens fire on Dengar. 2 hits. Gets a focus and an evade. Using Glitter Stim to survive. And another 2 hits and a focus on the second attack. Spends the focus for free. Dengar takes a damage card.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ironically, if I'd have stayed there, I'd have had the arc for the return shot.
Yeah.
So in that round there, Mark positioned really well to be able to make sure he had a more favourable engagement to not, and only takes 1 damage card on Dengar. So that's actually worked out really well for him that last round, giving him an opportunity now with Y-wing, with the painted Y-wing not being able to engage this next round. I'm going to have to move that camera back up. Well, it's more the position where Mark's standing is a bit more unnatural. So Dengar would be wanting to take some sort of bank turn maneuver to the right, being able to pull up alongside Chewie as he does or maybe even in front of him. I don't think the signals loop would get over the debris token. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Is that there's a debris token there, and ideal would be to do a signals loop, pop round, facing Chewie, and be able to get. No, he wouldn't. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm going crazy. Okay, so he's going to want to do.
5. So that's 3 on plasma.
Too much help on that. Too much help on that thing.
There's plenty of high-level players walking around in this first round with regional bias there. None of them wanted to take part as commentator. They were all too busy trying to scope out the competition.
Okay.
So let's see what we're going to do here. We've got Dengar. See, I'm really interested in seeing what Dengar does. This Y-wing's clear. The second Y-wing's going to do a hard 2-turn to the right, to left, sorry.
And I'm going to focus. Now we've got hard 2.
So yes, Scott was telling me in practice, or he's been practicing with this list, and he's got out of like 20 games, he's got something like
Focus on that one.
17 wins and 3
hard
losses.
one left.
And he played Oliver Pocknell. He played. I'm trying to go through the chat he sent me, but I think it's too much. He's played 19 games, 3 losses, and he's been playing against Cormac Higgins, Ollie Pocknell, so not exactly against slouches either.
I wasn't entirely sure where you were going with that. So
Oliver Pocknell we saw get very far
went
at
forward.
European Championships and Yavin Open 2017.
To try blocking that.
He also was the Nordic National Championship winner 2015, went to Worlds. And Cormac did really well in Worlds 2016 in November. So here we go. What is it? Is it? Oh, he went the other. Oh, well done. Now, why wasn't I looking at that? He's bumped
trying to spread the
anyway.
damage around a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that you good with that, or do you want to
That's a
tramline
shame.
it?
So just follow the back line there.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
He was stressed anyway, so he couldn't do the K. He couldn't do the segment.
It's the blue and gold one I've been battering, isn't it? It's the blue and gold one.
Yeah. You've been back on this one.
That one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the normal one.
Yeah. Okay. I'll deal with. Oh, sorry. Just
Yeah.
might as well carry on with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Dengar.
Well, the thing is, if he's going to try and set up a signals for the next turn, he's most likely going to be blocked by those Y-wings. Anyway, 2 hits, repeats for the target lock. And he's thinking about spending the focus token.
I'll use the focus. Okay.
Alright, takes 2 damage. And one's not crit. No, 2 damage cards.
Nim on
So every possibility that
that one
Dengar
as well.
could destroy that Y-wing this turn.
Oh god. But also blast the Chewie.
And for match lips, there is a lovely alpha.
Actually correct that.
With through to match lips, they go there and they go there only. It's not difficult. It says throwing.
No, this is old school Chewbacca, as you can see on the left of the screen, just underneath the squad details. You can see the Bespin art for Chewbacca.
What are the chances?
Predator.
Yep.
All green ready for colour.
Focus for 4.
4 hits,
Just 3.
so 3 going on Nim.
TLT. This one into.
Yep.
So
Damage.
Damage. Yep.
And second shot.
Damage.
Damage.
Yep.
So damage cards go on to Nim for the TLT attack from the Y-wing.
I think this one is not with the rock.
Yep.
So you're happy with no rock?
I'm happy with no rock.
So I'm going to go TLT.
Yep.
So the full health Y-wing attacks Dengar at range 3. Reckon it's range 3.
Yeah, is Nim on?
Nim's on hold.
Yeah.
And Dengar's got 3 left.
I'm going to.
Don't attack Dengar. He's going to fire on you afterwards. See? So
Yeah.
here we go. So
Focus for damage.
Okay.
Mark's been denied the opportunity of getting rid of one of the Y-wings this turn.
And damage.
Damage. Right.
Hello, mate. And then I've used my focus already, so focus is out,
Yep.
and then dials.
Yeah, so the Y-Wings here, their objective is to try and block Dengar's S-Segnos loop. It's coming up. A pretty heavy turn. Definitely turned things back in favour of Scott. That turn gave it a. Mark had the opportunity to wipe out a Y-Wing, but Scott obviously chose his attacks correctly, deciding to focus on Nim this turn around. Hey, how's it going, man? He's good? You won the first round already. Well done, man. What are you playing? Ah, cool. Wicked. Wicked. So let's see if Dengar can pull one out and not do the S loop this time. Got to keep my voice down because I'm not really sure how well they can hit me out. I'm closer than I am usually. I'm about 3 meters away from them. Normally I like to be between 7 and 10. But it was just kind of necessary today, this weekend, that things were like this.
Had 2 left.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to block an S loop there. Well, yeah, that Y-Wing wasn't really going to have much of an opportunity anyway.
What's on that one?
Let's see.
This one's a 1 bank.
Yeah, there we go. So now let's see how well this S loop's going to end up.
And then we're going to. Have you got a marker to remove Dengar's?
Yep.
I'll go in through.
Which way? That way?
Yeah.
Back up. Every time. I got the same size.
No, just the evade title. And then you put,
Chewbacca dodges around behind Dengar.
and then an evade, and that's
Yep.
over to you.
So
Scott here has been able to take full advantage of his having the lower pilot skill
oh, bugger.
in this game to be able to block the alpha list moving after him, and here come the bombs.
First bomb, where is it?
Where is the bomb? Right, the bomb.
Bomb.
Get a bomb.
Simon, have you got a bomb?
Simon, have you got a bomb token?
I don't have token.
That's what
Judge!
Judge!
Yeah.
Need a bomb token.
Do you remember where it is?
Yeah, I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, just don't forget.
We need a bomb token. All right, okay, he knows where it is. Okay. What?
Always something, isn't there?
Yeah.
So right. Drop that.
That's okay.
Yep. Probably going to regret doing that.
Well, the bomb came back. He had it in his bag or something.
If you
Okay. It is
recording, so start when you guys are ready.
Cool.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. No, thank you.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was going to regret doing that,
Yeah.
but
That's it.
that's it. It's a green manoeuvre, so
That's interesting.
I'll take a target lock one.
An interesting position he's put Dengar in
Furry
now.
one. And alright. I was seeing if I could squeeze a barrel roll in there, but
Okay then.
bomb goes off.
So you pick first.
I'm
See
trying
if
to fix on my screen.
that one
It's,
gets avoided,
Oh,
so
nice one.
goes on
picture
you
size
one.
or something.
Nice.
2.
So I'll do Dengar.
2.
2. Well, told you I was going to regret that.
Takes 2 damage on Dengar from the bomb. I'll be on that in a second. I'm just I'm trying to do something with the TV here.
So, right.
So
There's some overscan
on
on
the
the
bomb.
TV.
Combat
Just a little
range.
bit, but
yep.
it's bothering me.
Dengar's going to have a pop at
This
So
one.
Dengar
Lucky.
takes 2 damage. Is it just one?
Chewy.
Chewy.
Yeah.
And what about the
Range
Y-wings?
2. No bomb. 3. Nice. C3PO calls 0.
Yeah.
So 0 comes in. That's
Yeah.
1.
That
2.
one. 2.
And I.
Looking at 2 hits and a crit.
So
Yep.
we'll take 1 damage.
Crit. Yep.
Yeah, Chewy no crits.
Chewy doesn't crit. No, of course he doesn't crit.
And Chewbacca gets a damage card. I don't know where he lost his shields.
Nim is going to
Auto blaster.
also blast that one.
Six
One
on
hole.
3.
Yep. So accuracy corrector.
2 damage.
Starts now. Good luck, everybody.
2 damage cards.
2. Right.
Yep.
Chewy, range 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that Y-wing's down to 1 whole point now.
So he's on 1 left and 10.
Because he's not been taken off the table. He's on Dengar's got
Focus for
3.
1 left. This is where Dengar goes down.
Actually, I'll roll it just to see.
Yeah.
So, 2
So yeah. And then no shots.
No shot. Yep.
These 2, so. Back to Dales.
Back to those.
There you go, dials. Just gonna go quickly double check those damage cards. So turret Y-wing is down to
You're
1
not
hull
advanced,
point
actually.
and 1 shield point left on the droid Y-wing. So, things going against Mark right now. He's got Nim left on 2 hull points, and typically in this sort of engagement, Nim is the ship that should go down first. So, he's had a bit of he's kind of put Dengar in a compromising position, getting him to be taken out first. And Dengar, in the 4 or 5 rounds of combat we've had, Dengar only managed to use his pilot ability once.
Hard to this way. Focus.
say that? Wobbly Chewbacca.
And I will.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Plus, they were really pushing for
Just in case.
like Expo, they were much happier for people like
Yeah, dropping a back.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't get away from that one.
Knowing my luck, you're probably relatively focused. That's been the overwhelming.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Move the table. That's been the overwhelming.
Ron only played front players all day.
Okay.
Played me, then he played Dave Bamford, then he played Ian Pollard.
So here's Liam. It looks like he's probably got. Oh no, he's boosting. Oh, he's going to boost into range one of the white Y-wing, the one that's on one hull point.
Let's try and take something with
Because
me.
I don't think he can use an. I don't think he's at range one of the droid Y-wing now.
Is it? Cheers.
With the auto blaster turret,
Start combat.
he's going to take that
Having a rain in.
Y-wing out and hopefully. Well, let's see the bomb. Let's see what. Well, yeah, he wasn't going to kill it. He wasn't going to kill that Y-wing, the droid Y-wing this turn.
Bomb's on fire.
Gets 2 dark damage, 1 hit point. Oh, 2 damage cards gone. Yeah, where did he lose that shit from?
And I'm gonna auto blaster it, but I'll roll it anyway. Just
And gets a blank. Uses accuracy corrector. 2 hits.
Yep.
Damage onto Y-wing, the turret Y-wing, leaving it. At least giving Mark some points. Yeah, he's managed to claw something back. This hasn't been like a 200-0 victory.
2 of them. Range 2. See on 2 left.
Here comes the Chewbacca attack.
3 will get it.
I would say one by a time.
Wow.
2 blanks, 1 hit. Uses Predator. Gets another blank, just 1. Takes it.
I've now got to avoid.
Now Nim is down to his last hull point and receiving an attack from the R4D6 Y-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
CLT, so only 1, yeah.
There's the camera as well. The 7, 6, 7. It should be.
And focus for damage.
Yeah. Boom.
That does it. That does it.
Again.
That's the end of the game.
That's a polite one of us.
Good game.
So excellent.
Yeah.
Scott goes through 100 to 24
Match with
to round 2 with a victory after the first round with just over 26 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. There are certain lists I haven't played yet against the local area.
Let's go get an interview with the 2 of them and then we'll be back for round 2 as soon as possible.
Yeah, with this he tried to say with the TLTs, he tried.
Okay, Mark. I've got to turn up your microphone as well. Hang on. There we go. Let's have a couple of words for you.
Hello.
Excellent.
Right.
So, well done, Mark. Thank you very much for going on the stream. Right. Okay. At first, you got me a bit worried that maybe you might have a speech impediment because you were all like kind of, but you got through it. How did the game go for you?
It started off all right. Hitting Y-wing TLTs are always horrible to fly against.
Yeah.
Even with Nim and Dengar. Just trying to keep these ships in the right arcs.
Yeah. And you also had your first engagement didn't go very well for you. He got pretty much every single TLT shot got damage onto you, and your Dengar, even with his revenge shot, the ability shot, only got about 2 damage onto him.
Range 3 for a rocket just didn't.
It didn't go too well for you in that round. And that kind of like, because he summed up a load of damage in his favour when you got very little in your favour, so it just kind of tipped the scales a bit.
He's listed what it was designed to do. The Y-wing soaked up the damage. And
yeah, absolutely. And it took you a while to actually get those Y-wings off the board as well. It's a shame. Did you enjoy it?
No, it was good. Yeah? It was good. Once I calm down. It was great.
I didn't mention on the stream, so everyone should be like complete support. But yeah, it was a good game, and you played well.
Yep.
You got into a bad situation. You did what you could to try and recover, but it was just going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was going to regret dropping that bomb.
Yeah.
But it was give it.
You wanted to try and get some damage on those Y wings. Yeah.
See what you could do.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, listen, don't go out of this thinking you've had a loss and it's been on stream. That's not an issue. Okay. Now you can go and do the submarine route through to top 32 tomorrow, which is a very ample cut. It's like 1 in 10 people are going to make it. It's not that hard. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much
No
for
worries.
showing up. Right, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Cool. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, sit down. Well done, Scott. That's the
Cheers,
first
mate, thank
victory.
you.
So now you're out of 20 games, 17, 3 losses. Yeah. So we've got to look to see who you're going to be paired up against next round. See how well it goes.
That was a good game, mate. It was both a bit nervous, obviously.
Yeah,
Start,
he's been very nervous. God bless him. Like you said, he didn't really want to go on.
No,
he come over here and just stood there looking at it, and you just see him turn a jelly.
Yeah.
And then when I was speaking to him, it was like, at first, I told him just now, I said, I thought you might have had a speech impediment, and that was why you didn't want to play.
Right.
Because he just couldn't get a word out. He's just like going, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. And but in the end, he ended up acquiescing, and I think
I
he's
recognise
come
his name from the forums, but I said to him as well, it's my first go on a stream.
And it's not like you're pro either.
Well, no,
that's the whole thing.
no.
A lot of people, when they come over here, they start thinking, "Oh God, I'm going to be impaired against like the guy who's going to win nationals or something like that." But it's not that at all. Especially in the first round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So tell me about the Dengar Nim matchup. Had you played against it before?
Twice in practice online, Vassal online.
Okay.
So my list does well against Nim because TLT's just with one defence. You're struggling to defend against it.
Yeah.
So he splits them up, which is good because then if you split him up, I'm shooting against one. So that's why I turned him around, and then he got a few shots with his return fire, but then he turned it away, and Dengar turning it away.
Okay.
And plus he spent the focus as well.
Yeah, he had a bad opening engagement. You managed to sink a lot of damage into him.
Yeah.
And him even with the return fire from Dengar, he wasn't able to stick much damage on you.
With a rock and that.
Yeah.
With 2 TLTs, stick a rock between yourself and just hope for the best.
So listen, explain to us the story of the furry falcon. Let me go get it actually. Wait one sec. Let's just put it there for now, and we'll get it up close. And while I'm putting it on camera, you can give us a little story about where it comes from, how it comes to be in your power, and stuff like that. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. So the first Nerf herder in Hull, the big charity event, sorted out by Cal Walker, Nerf herder 1, and we've actually got Nerf herder 2 next month as well, which is one of the biggest independent. I think he's got 120 players for the Nerf herder 2.
Yeah, it's kind of like our version of the Steel Open.
Yes. So Lee Dalton made that as a raffle prize for the Nerf herder.
Okay.
So it was literally the second ticket drawn out, and my name got drawn, and I won the Furry Falcon.
Cool.
So then.
Does that bit still move? No, that's locked in there.
Stuck a little bit of paint on it, and but I've not actually run it. I've not actually used it in a live event before yet because with the current meta. Yeah, and there's Lord C-3PO and Ray, the little Lego figures on it. So
what's her face look like under there?
Yeah, I'm not putting you up.
I've been staying with Phil, and he's got a whole ton of Lego, and I was just like taking the heads off.
Some people start adding these Lego figures, just a bit of fun, isn't it?
I can't get that.
The game's just for fun, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's this ain't going to come off by itself. All right, so she'll be forever a mystery underneath that mask. No, because I was at Phil's house, I was like, what's the TIE fighter pilot look like? And take off, and then what's the stormtrooper? And it's all the same face, like an angry face with like his two lions here.
I've got Kanan, and I've got my friends of mine. Joaz gave me Kylo Ren.
Cool. So listen, one of the things.
I have to give a big shout out to my friend Richard Thomas though, because of Seb Brady taking all the Y-wings and owning about 1,000 Y-wings. I can't get a second Y-wing to save my life. So my friend Richard Thomas,
I had to lend you one.
He managed to lend me a Y-wing.
Do you not even have the scum ones then?
No, because they're from the most wanted pack, but everyone's just buying.
Yeah, but you can still use the most wanted one as a rebel one.
It's a case of getting a little bit more there for the most wanted expansion into that.
So you don't have the most wanted expansion?
No, just got
okay.
I just had to borrow one, so big thank you to Richard for that.
Okay, excellent. So explain to us as well the thing about how this was supposed to be for sale. Explain because you got quite a bit of stick. Here's your opportunity to absolve that stigma.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I got offered a VCX full expansion for it, and I said no.
Yeah.
I put it up on for sale because X-Wing, it can start adding up a little bit with the cost and everything. When I buy expansions, I try to sell a couple of cards to help with the costs. But with the meta, I've struggled to make a list for the Falcon, and it's really hard to get a strong list. So I thought, and plus my problem is I don't play live a lot, so I didn't think I've got someone else who will get a lot more use out of it.
It's adding up now.
I play on Vassal every week. I've got to play Ollie Pocknell and Cormac and all. So I played some really good players on Vassal, but I'm playing live about once every 2-3 months. Yeah. So I thought someone else would get some more play out of it.
Yeah.
But then I started getting a bit of stick for trying to sell a raffle prize.
I understand. So, but then now it's adding up because speaking to you and asking you about the most wanted pack.
Yeah.
So what's becoming clear now is that you buy what you need to play. So for example, you don't go out and buy a most wanted pack because there's nothing in there that you want to use.
Every expansion I get
and so it's a question of with the Falcon, you really couldn't justify at the time. You really couldn't justify a list for it. It was just going to sit in a box.
Yeah,
you didn't want that. You were just kind of like
£20 on raffle tickets.
You wanted to just kind of
£20 on the event.
Yeah.
I went to a charity event. The charity event cost me £45.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little bit of money back.
Yeah, and then also you've already stated that the money that you do get from this kind of sale will just go straight back into the hobby anyway, just in another form. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much once again
for the
GoFundMe that you did after the
I only
European.
did that because everyone else was thinking about the GoFundMe page. And I decided to speak out about it and run it, and it went.
The thing is that like everyone was like, I should set it up, but I'm a very negative person. I get very worried about that.
We speak on Facebook all the time, don't we, and stuff like that. So
when I'm not too busy.
It's different when you and is the stream running smoother than French National?
No, it's going fine. Yesterday it was going fine. The issue I have, I apologise, guys, because now I'm going to go once again. Everyone always complains when I start doing it. He's always talking about the problems he's having and stuff like that. Anyway, I can only put one laptop on the internet on good quality Wi-Fi. Okay, so then the situation is that this laptop needs to be able to communicate with that laptop. But I can't put them on the same Wi-Fi. What I normally do is I get given like a cable to connect to the internet, which goes in the back of that router, and then both of these connect to that router.
People can't really see it here, but there's cables everywhere, isn't there? So
it gets to be a mess. Partly because the way I set up is just like once it's done, I don't touch it. Once it's working, I don't touch it, and so it just stays the way it is. What's Bing Zaramella on the TV table, please? I suppose it's a player. Bring Zaramella. Okay.
What's left on the round?
You got about 20 minutes.
Oh, right.
When you guys finished, it was about 25 minutes left.
Right. I need a drink as well.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go. Thank you very much, man. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Never know. I might make it to top 32.
You might do. Well, look how Dale did in France, and that was unexpected.
Yeah. I've been looking for Dale. I've not found him yet.
No. Oh, because you want his cards, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice one.
Have you seen the Warlords one? Look, let's put this on screen as well. So we've got George Delapina, after the European success, has gone ahead and made his own. Because I guess the thing was he was supposed to have, Lebo. He was supposed to have the opportunity to design a card with them, and he said, I want to do Lebo. So I'm guessing they've turned around and said, no. So he's decided to go ahead and do it himself, and I had him sign the back. Well, he signed the back of it. I wanted him to sign the front of it, but he signed the back of it.
A swap with him for.
Excellent. All right. Well,
cheers,
I obviously don't have to give Mark one of your dash cards because
I'll give him one.
You already gave one, but everybody else.
There's another.
So am I supposed to give?
To both players.
To both players.
Both players.
Right,
12 cards there. Just. action.
Okay, cool, wicked.
Sometimes people get nervous being on stream. They might take
Excellent.
account
All
of
right.
that.
Okay, well, thank you very
Nice
much.
one, mate.
Go get a rest, and
Yeah,
we'll see how they do for the rest of the day.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You're just gonna leave your stuff there, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I'll
Well,
pack it
just
away, like.
you can tidy it up and put it to the side.
Yes.
That'll be fine. All right, there you go.
Thanks, a lot, mate.
Thank you.